The global CEOs of the giants like Microsoft and the Google are trying to actually help India in overcoming the situation of COVID-19. Plus, there have been major announcements made by the Delhi Chief Minister and new rules and lockdown impositions in various parts of the countries. These are the major news we'll be focusing today. Hello everyone, my name is Hitesh and I welcome you to Daily Market Updates by TradeBrains. Now, the first major news for the day is that free COVID vaccines for everyone above the age of 18 years in Delhi, says Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Because of the rising COVID cases and also because people are not taking vaccination because it's proving to be slightly expensive on their pockets, the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has come up with the announcement that everyone above the age of 18 will be given free vaccinations. This is actually very positive news and a cues to be taken by other state governments also that humanity comes before the cost. So this is a time for us to rise up and provide vaccinations to everyone. The second important news, which is not so positive but had to be taken because of the situation prevailing, that the government of Karnataka has imposed a 14-day lockdown from April 27th onwards due to the surge in COVID cases. The number of COVID cases are rise in Karnataka. More than 35,000 cases were recorded yesterday, and 18 to 20,000 cases has been contributed by Bangalore alone. The chief minister also stated that the vaccines will be provided free of cost to those between the age of 45 at government hospitals from May 1st onwards. This is actually a good initiative by the Karnataka government. So we all need to brace the situation. I know lockdown is not favorable. It comes with its own cost, but that's the best thing which can be done now. We should stay inside, stay indoors, stay safe with our family. The third important news is that Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Microsoft, and Satya Nadella, the CEO of Google, offer to help India in fight against coronavirus pandemic. They have actually given donations to the government of India, plus donations are also welcome from the Google employees towards fighting this second wave of COVID in India. And the fourth important news for the day is that ICICI Bank delivers quarter four hopeful results. Outlook seems to be less challenging than what it was last year, and they are of the view that the market is actually expected to recover faster. And just to put things into perspective, ICICI Bank has given tough competition to its competitors like HDFC Bank, and the valuation gap between both the major key banking players, that is ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank, is declining. HDFC Bank comparatively is much bigger than ICICI Bank, but we see a decline in the gap between the two major banking players. Now moving on to our favorite part for the day, number crunching. Now the Nifty actually went up. It had a move almost 1% of the upside because of the global sentiments being very positive. There have been very good news coming globally. Plus the vaccinations are also being taken by people and the governments of different states are giving free vaccinations to people. Although there have been a bit of negative cues in the market, but the market has actually reacted positively to the sentiment which is coming from the market. The Bank Nifty also gained 1.7% for the day and Sensex gained nearly 1% for the day. The top gainers for the day were Axis Bank, JSW Steel and Ultra Cement, and the top losers for the day were Cipla, Britannia and HCL. All the data has been provided from portal.tradebrains.in. I urge you all to go visit there and enjoy all the other benefits which are being provided. They have their own screeners, they have their own stock research portal, they have their own portfolio backtesting tools. Plus, they also have portfolio of major investors in the market. Please go there and enrich yourself with all the benefits. Now, moving on the technical outlook of the market. Now, this is actually a daily chart of Nifty 50, and we see a triangle formation in the market. The market is getting supported at the bottom level of 14,200, and on the upside we see a trend line coming, and the major level which is going to be in the market tomorrow is 14,440 levels. Now it remains to be seen which end gives us first. If the market is able to break above the 14,440 level and trade above it, we could see a bullish momentum coming in the market and the levels on the upside of 14,800 being tested. But if for some reason market is actually breaking on the downside and we see 14,200 levels in broker on the downside, we could see a bit of negative momentum in the market and the levels of 13,800 could be easily tested. And what actually made the market move? What is the reason behind which the market went up by almost 1% for the day? In times of pandemic, a move of 1% on the upside is actually fueled by a lot of positive factors. Let us try and understand what are those factors. The positive global sentiment and the positive cues on the financial sector and the metal sector were the major movers in the market on the upside today. They actually paved a major way for the mood upliftment of the market, and the market actually reacted in a very positive way. And the other thing which actually could be considered as a barrier for the market to not go much more higher is the number of COVID cases rising and the imposition of lockdown in certain states. If you remember, we already told you that Karnataka has imposed a lockdown of 14 days, which actually could be a barrier for the market to move up. And the other thing which actually made the market move in a positive way was the improvement in the availability and the distribution of vaccines. The government has actually made a lot of rules regarding that. You cannot be stopping any carrier which is carrying medicines, vaccines, oxygen, which could be used for COVID. So that has actually paved way for the mood upliftment of the market. And the market is thinking that the government is actually making rules and regulation which would help us to overcome this situation of pandemic. I thank you for your patient hearing. I'll again see you in our section of daily updates tomorrow. Have a good day. Stay indoors, stay safe with your family, and keep sanitizing and masking yourself. Thank you so much.